While joining me on the telecast is Major General Anuj Mathur. He's a defense expert. Thank you so much for joining us on the telecast. And Major General Anuj Mathur, as I've already talked about this statement by Pakistan's Deputy Prime Minister Ishaq Dar, where he has stated that show proof they carried out the Pahalgam attack, when he's talking about TRF as well. What's your perspective when you saw this statement that he released, as well as the fact that, do you think that this is an open support to TRF as well?
Uh, Indeed. See, I tell you, Pakistan holds now nothing with them when they support terrorist groups. Let's go a little bit into a history, if you allow me to do that. See, the TRF was constituted as a cover-up, as a face mask for Lashkar-e-Taiba, because in 2018, the Pakistan was put in the grey list of FATF, and the main problem reason was the activities being done by LAT and Jaish-e-Mohammed and all. So they wanted that to go into a little bit of a back burner. This has been their system of doing things. This has been their strategy, tactics forever. Whenever there is a big terrorist organization which comes under cloud, they change, they bring a new name, bring a new face, and then they start doing the same terrorist activities. So this thing, and another issue was when the 370 was removed. That was another reason why this organization was included. Now, immediately after Pahalgam, if you recollect, they claimed these Pakistanis have got a tremendous knack of claiming and boasting that our hand was there in so-and-so act and our hand was there in so-and-so act. You see how their Air Vice Marshal has claimed that we displayed tactical brilliance in Pulwama. So they will, someday or the other, they will accept it. But when things started going out of their hands, when we started taking diplomatic actions, when we started using coercive diplomacy, when we suspended the Indus Water Treaty, that was the time they were forced to withdraw. The chief of TRF that time also was visiting the forward posts of Pakistanis, and he was being greeted by the commanding officers. So their love and their connect with these terrorist organization is known to everybody. Now, as far as India is concerned, it's a huge diplomatic victory. Why I say huge diplomatic victory? It was the same organization whose name, same Ishaq Darji, had been able to remove from the statement given by the United Nations Security Council, and there he actually lobbied closed door outside, and with a lot of effort he was able to remove this, and then he claimed in the Pakistani parliament that yes, I've been able to do this and I've been able to remove it. So having done that, if after that, if the Americans have declared this as a terrorist organization, I think it's a huge victory. It also shows one more thing, and that is our resolve, our meaning a resolve by good, disciplined and civilized countries of the world against terrorism. No kind of terror is acceptable to India, and it is very clear that any act of terror will be, as Ajay said, will be an act of war, and probably that is the reason which is actually haunting them. Second thing I'll tell you, the person who made this, he was a gentleman who was declared a terrorist in 2023 by the government of India, and he was the head of Sajjad or something. I'm forgetting his name. So that gentleman was involved in many activities, killing of a lot of people, their PSOs, attacks on the armed forces. So that is how it was declared. He was declared as a thing, and this TRF came under a lot of cloud. There was a major operation which was done in the Gurez Valley under very severe circumstances, where we also lost a few people. These were the TRF. That was the time when TRF came into being for the first time. So a great, huge diplomatic victory for India. And even now, you see the way Ishaq Dar is talking. Even now, they are not getting out of this business, and they are calling this declaration of things as not correct or something. So what I feel is the Pakistanis have no choice. The reason, I will tell you one very important reason we must understand: the Pakistan terror outfits are exerting tremendous amount of pressure on them. Why? Because on the 7th of May 2025, their terror, addas were destroyed, 9 of them, and hundreds, more than 100 terrorists were killed. Now they are asking Pakistan's establishment and Pakistan's army and ISI that you got our so many people killed. What next? What have you done? What have you done? That is why Ishaq Dar and people like him are forced to defend them and are forced to, pass comments against the declaration of TRF as a international terror organization by the Americans.
Major General Anuj Mathur, let's talk about China as well in this perspective. The fact that for over the years we have seen China either has refused to mention or has downplayed Pakistan's role in several attacks that have happened in India. But their previous statement in terms of this listing, in terms of this TRF listing, they condemned the Pahalgam terror attack and talked about terrorism as well. But that was not exactly, indirectly, it was just a mention of Pahalgam attack. But still, do you think that China will follow suit, or will they continue shielding China at United Nations?
See, I will tell you what. China has an issue with Pakistan. You see, China's most important issue with Pakistan is the amount of money, amount of dollars they have invested in that rogue country. And in spite of having done that, they have not been able to gain what they were supposed to be gaining. So they have no choice, actually. It is not a question of being right or wrong. It is a question of not having a choice. So Pakistan, the Chinese were forced to continue to defend Pakistan in various international fora and also continue to help them because of their own projects like CPEC. And see, I tell you what is troubling them. The Gwadar airport is ready for last 8, 10, 12 months now. And not a flight, not even a domestic flight has taken off from there. So they also feel, so they are actually under pressure. But the current changing geopolitical order of the world, you see the statements which have developed in last 2, 3, 4, 5 days. A realignment of India, China, Russia kind of a thing, the thawing of a relationship between India and China. So what I personally feel that Chinese will have to take some kind of a stand which is not against India. I'm not saying for India or in favor of India, but a stand which is not against India and India's interest. One. Two, they also they'll have to start displaying to the world that they are not with terror and the country supporting terror. Although it is going to be extremely difficult for Chinese to get out of what they did during Sindoor and before that continuously when it comes to, the Pakistani terrorists and Pakistani terror outfits to be declared whatever they have to be. They have always vetoed whether it is Hafiz Saeed or anybody else. So what I feel, the Chinese stance is also changing. And the reason is very, very simple. International relations, only your interests are permanent, and China finds that inimical India or India against them is not in their own interest. So even if they don't become friendly to us, they will definitely not like to create a very, very negative Indo-China relation. And that is why you will find that Chinese stance on TRF and also on various other terror activities which have taken place in India is going to take a little bit of shift. That's what I feel, and I hope it happens.
And Major General Anuj Mathur, earlier we have seen Ishaq Dar once blocked the mention of Lashkar backed TRF in UNSC statement as well. I was reading about it that back in April this year, Pakistan's Foreign Minister Ishaq Dar, while he was speaking in Pakistan's National Assembly, revealed that Islamabad used its position as a non-permanent member of the UNSC to alter the language in the US proposed statement, which originally named and shamed TRF as well. So do you think amid all of this also exposes Pakistan's hypocrisy as well?
Absolutely bang on. Actually, it does. See, I will tell you again, they are under tremendous pressure. And plus they had their hand in it. And they were trying to, justify that the Indian attack was not justified because there was no proof of a Pakistani ISI or a Pakistani army or Pakistan-based terror outfits in this Pahalgam attack. But the fact is that the world knew it. The fact is, the way Operation Sindoor went about and the way they were sorted out, I mean, I would use these words, not very easy to use, but then they were sorted out nice and proper in Operation Sindoor. Despite that, they continued to claim victories and they continue because they have no choice. The point is very, very clear. That is why, since they are non-permanent, one thing I will tell you, non-permanent member is only for a time duration. That's, I think, 1 year. After that, they will go away. But the thing which I had mentioned earlier also, these Pakistani politicians, Pakistani military generals, they are in a habit of boasting and they are in a habit of claiming that they were involved in so and so, so and so, so and so. And I can guarantee you that day is not very far when someone will raise his hand and say that I got the Pahalgam done. The issue continues to remain. They managed to get TRF name removed from that statement. Although Pahalgam was mentioned, Pahalgam was they had decreed the act in Pahalgam, but TRF name was removed. And immediately after that, Ishaq Dar came to the parliament, as I said that, and he started claiming that I got this one done, I got that one done. Now I can guarantee you they will not be able to do anything. America has declared this outfit as a terror outfit, and it is surely a cover up, is a face of Lashkar-e-Taiba, and I can guarantee you this is not going to be easy for Pakistanis to justify, and soon they will find that a larger number of countries. In fact, what he said, even while he was trying to get this name removed from the UNSC resolution or UNSC statement, he had said that many countries called me. Many countries wanted to know, but we denied all of them. If many countries are wanting to know whether TRF was involved or not, that means they have a feel that it could have been TRF. Plus, the TRF had immediately claimed, immediately after 22nd April, that is the immediate reaction. That is a response which came, which is correct. After all, the moment it has happened, you claim that means you were definitely involved. When things started going out of hands, you withdrew, you pulled your hand back. So what I feel that this statement, this is a very big
Yes.
diplomatic victory.
Yes, Major General Anuj Mathur.